We do have a number of World Trade Centers around the world that are associated with a university, and typically it's a very successful model, particularly when you get the integration of research and trade-related research coupled with the consulting and the services provided by the World Trade Center. So it represents sort of a depth of knowledge which is very, very valuable. So there are only pluses associated with it. It's a very interesting time period in your history and your economic development because of so much going on with the climate change, the Arctic opening up. There's a lot of need for regulation and policies, and obviously a lot of nations involved in that. So that's important, clearly. Also huge growth in your trade with China and Pacific Rim. So you're kind of positioned both towards the Arctic and the Asian region, and both of those macro factors are important. So then I think the opportunities are there, and there's a big job to be done by the World Trade Center, and I think where the World Trade Center in Alaska can play a role is to link up to the appropriate World Trade Centers in Europe and in Asia, and to create new models of cooperation. China is of course hugely important, and kind of what China does influences the whole world. And if you look at what's changing in China now, a number of fundamental changes ongoing. It's a kind of a total readjustment of the economy, a shift towards more consumption, and you have a huge domestic market of consumption, so that has implications for your fishing and your food industry. We also see a loss of competitiveness, manufacturing competitiveness on part of China. So Chinese are no longer a low-cost country for production. And so there are opportunities for US companies particularly to regain a lot of initiative on their home market, because they are extremely competitive now with the changes that US has undergone. Real estate prices have come down. Labor costs have not been increasing at the same rate as China. So relative to China, your competitiveness in manufacturing is vastly improved. So I see that there has been fundamental readjustments in the economy of the US, which I view very positive.